साउथ एशियन फिल्म फेस्टिवल में आज हमारे साथ हैं भूटान के फिल्म मेकर दोरजी वांगचुक। उनसे बात करते हैं। दोरजी, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फिल्म आर यू मेकिंग?
Primarily, I do a lot of documentaries, feature-length documentaries, which are gaining popularity even in bigger markets like the US. Two of my films, for example, are being currently screened in Japan at the Japan Prize of International Film Festival. But I do like the mainstream commercial cinema. I grew up watching lots of Bollywood films. And I would say that the Bollywood films still reign supreme in my country. But in recent times, we are coming up with our own film industry.
Do you find Bollywood films a blessing or a curse?
I would say both. I mean, it's a blessing because it's leading, let's say, the way for the South Asian cinema. At the same time, it's a curse. Well, that might be a very harsh word, but it is definitely a setback for the South Asian cinema because it's very dominating. It's dominating all the cinema halls. It's dominating all the television channels, which I wish would give more space to the parallel cinema and to the documentary films.
Doji, it's always been a talk that funding is a big problem for a kind of filmmaker like you. So how do you manage to make films, and what is the source of funding do you have?
Well, funding is a very, very big problem, especially for non-mainstream cinema and films that we do. Well, we have in recent times become very inventive, very creative, raising funds. We do through all sorts of activities. We try to subsidize our filmmaking from other sources, like carrying out some entertainment programs, some fundraising activities and things like that.
The film language and the parallels all are equal, you know. All there's a kind of harmony, there's a kind of every country, every filmmaker uses the same parallels, same language. What is the difference? What is the main thing which Bhutanese filmmaker are trying to portray?
I would think that the Bhutanese filmmakers are learning the science of making films from other films and then developing it as an art into Bhutanese films. Now, by Bhutanese films, I would mean pushing in lots of Buddhist philosophy, the philosophy of timelessness, for example, the non-linear formula, and the strong philosophy of life. These are some of the elements that Bhutanese films are trying to portray or trying to inject in the films in recent years.
Thank you so much. Thank you.